That's actually very useful. I use it all the time. Talking about the transmission, you can see there it's got that rotary dial. Some people, I think they don't like that. They want the actual lever. And at first I kind of would like the lever, but I think it's something that is very elegant. They're using it. I see a lot of the luxury cars. They have this kind of rotary dial transmission shifter, and I didn't really mind it. I think I'm getting used to it. It actually opens the space, up, so I really like that. The infotainment system, you can see it there. It's got some actual physical controls there, volume and the radio to tune in. The climate controls are there too. It's got a media hub on the bottom with the SD card and the USB and the auxiliary that I actually never use. I do use the USB and the SD card quite a bit. You can see I have an SD card right there with hundreds of songs. It's got the push start system that I really like. Very modern. I mean, a lot of the cars have it right now. So I can show you the key. I have it right here. I really like this key. It's got remote start. That was one of the things that really sold me on this car, because a lot of the competitors didn't really have remote start included in the package. So this one has the remote start. You can see it right here. And then it's got also the power lift gate that I'll show you in a minute. That was one of the things that I really like about it too. Very, very modern. This one has the leather seats, heated in the front, and in the second row there's heated, which I think some of the competitors didn't really have it at the time, so I'm not really sure about now. But yeah, so that was some of the things I kind of liked about it. Really spacious cabin. I love the sunroof, and I think the second row is very comfortable compared to some of the competition, because I kind of I went to different dealers and I looked at other brands, and I think this was one of the most comfortable second rows. I actually can tilt this. It's difficult to do it with one hand because I have the iPhone on the other one, but I can actually tilt the seat back a little bit so it will recline a little bit more comfortable if you want to maybe take a nap. One of the things I don't like about this car, it is a little bit tall, because the Limited has actually a 20-inch versus the 18-inch tires. So it's a little bit higher, which I really like, but it doesn't have, I didn't want to spend money on like maybe a step. So you have to be careful when you get up. And actually, I don't like this surface right here. Is very slippery, the plastic. I wish they would have done a little bit something that grabs a little bit better when you get in. I know some people, when they get in, they actually have slipped when they step on that. So the second row again is very spacious, and it's got some controls up for climate, you can see there, and they also has control on the bottom for the heated seats. And it's got a USB. It's got a 150 watt 115 volt AC charger there. Actually, I forgot to mention in the media you can see there's a 12 volt power source over there. And also in this cubby inside, I can open it, and it's got 2 levels, and there's also another power source in there. So the glove compartment could be a little bit bigger. I don't really have too much complaints about that. To access the third row, it's actually very easy. I can just pull this lever right here in the second row, okay? And then I pull this red cord right here, like that. And you can see how the second row kind of folds. And I mean, it's not like, a lot of space, but I find it very easy to get in and out. And actually the third row, I want to say that it's one of the most spacious third row that I've actually seen. I think maybe the Chevy Traverse was a little bit better, or maybe the Honda Pilot. I think those ones have like maybe 3 seats in the back. But those cars to me, like the Traverse looks like kind of like a minivan, and the Pilot, I think it's a little bit bulky, and I don't really like, I don't like the engine for it. But this one was actually pretty decent. I just really wanted 2 seats in the back. I didn't really need 3 seats, but you can kind of see some of the cargo space in there. I'll open the power liftgate, but you can kind of see it's actually pretty spacious when you have the third row down. But if I open the, let me show you the power liftgate. So you can see, there you go. So you can see this space right here. It's with the third row up, and it's not a lot of space, but you can get some like suitcases in there, and then when I'm most of the time I actually have it down, and I have plenty of cargo space. There's only a few times I really need the 2 seats in the back, but I wanted that you know, that option. Actually, let me show you. It's got actually storage down here where you have some more space, and that's your Alpine actually stereo system. And it's got a little cubby right here for like tools, and it's got a flashlight here that actually I've never really used, but it's kind of cool, you know, that you have this option of a flashlight. So in order to close the power liftgate, there's a button right here, and I find that actually really useful. I don't have to like just do it myself, but it's very nice. Yeah, so I think that's about it. I really like, again, I've had it for 3 years. I really like it. The only thing that maybe I would have done differently is maybe upgrading to like a Hemi engine. I was a little bit concerned about gas, but you know, gas prices actually have gone down, so I think it's not a big concern at the moment. So yeah, so I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Sorry it took a little bit longer than expected, but yeah, this is my review, my honest opinion on my 2014 Dodge Durango that I've owned for 3 years. I really like it. I really recommend it. You can, you know, buy a pre-owned one, or you can just, you know, upgrade to the new one. Thank you so much for watching. If you really like the video, please hit the like button, and